Ever been in that spot where you need to prove your business is legit and you need that proof like yesterday? Well, today, we're breaking down the exact document that does that, the Delaware Certificate of Good Standing. And we're going to treat it like a full-blown product review, so you know exactly what you're getting, how to get it, and what it's really going to cost you.
Okay, let's get right into it. Before we start talking about speeds and fees, let's make sure we're on the same page. What exactly is this thing we're reviewing?
You know, you might hear this called a certificate of status or even a certificate of existence, but they're all the same thing. Just think of it as a clean bill of health for your company. It's literally the state of Delaware putting their official stamp on it and saying, yep, this LLC exists, they're playing by the rules, and their franchise taxes are all paid up. It's the ultimate proof that you're legit.
All right, so like any good product review, we got to look at the different models you can buy. Let's dig into the spec sheet and see what you're really choosing between.
Okay, so you've basically got two options here, kind of like a standard and a deluxe version. You've got the short form. This is your workhorse, right? It does the one job most people need. It proves your company's name and that it's in good standing. Simple. Then there's the long form. This is the premium model. It gives you all that, plus a complete detailed history of every single document your company has ever filed. We're talking dates, times, name changes, the whole shebang. This is what you'd need for some serious legal due diligence.
And here it is, the spec sheet. This table really gets to the heart of the decision you have to make. It's a classic trade-off. Are you paying with your money or are you paying with your time? Look at that top row for the DIY option. Pretty cheap if you're willing to wait. But then check out those expedited options. The price starts climbing fast. And that 1-hour service? Wow, that's a huge jump. Then you have the third-party services, sitting right in the middle, balancing cost and speed.
So let's just zero in on this number for a second. $50. That's your baseline. If you have time to spare and you file it yourself, that's your entry-level price for the standard short form. But then, on the complete other end of the spectrum, you have this number, $1,000. That's the big red emergency button. If you're about to close a deal and suddenly realize you need this certificate in the next 60 minutes, well, you got to be prepared to pay a serious premium for that kind of speed.
This video contains affiliate links. I have a relationship with the brands in this video and earn a referral fee when you shop through the links in the description below. Before we dive in, let's talk about keeping your Delaware LLC fully operational. You absolutely cannot open a corporate bank account, secure funding, or expand to other states without proving your company is legally active. Most founders wait until a major deal is on the line to realize they need a Delaware Certificate of Good Standing, and that delay is exactly why they lose out on crucial capital or get rejected by lenders. Your business must be able to prove its compliance instantly. That's where Busy comes in. Busy is the absolute best service out there for securing your Delaware Certificate of Good Standing. Instead of fighting with the Delaware Division of Corporations or waiting weeks for paperwork, Busy handles the entire retrieval process for you. They cut through the bureaucratic red tape and deliver your official, state-issued compliance document fast. This is non-negotiable. If you want to scale and secure funding, use my link in the description below to get your certificate handled seamlessly through Busy today and unlock exclusive discounts and perks. Get that handled first.
Okay, we've seen the specs, now let's talk about the user experience. How do you actually get one of these? We're going to do a head-to-head review of the two main methods, doing it yourself versus using a service.
First up, the DIY method. Think of this as going straight to the manufacturer. First, you have to make sure your own house is in order, right? Taxes paid and everything. Then you fill out the state's official form. You can submit it online or even send it by mail. But the key thing to notice here is the timeline. 1 to 3 weeks is the standard wait. In the business world, that can feel like an eternity.
Now compare that to method 2, using a third-party filing service. This is a totally different experience. It's so much simpler. You pick a provider, give them your company name, and pay. That's pretty much it. Because these services have a direct digital pipeline into the state system, they can pull your certificate and email it to you, often within just a few hours. It's all about convenience and speed.
All right, so we know what it is, and we know how to get it. But why would you even need one in the first place? Let's get practical and look at the real-world situations where this document is absolutely essential. Yeah, just take a look at this list. This little certificate is basically a master key that unlocks major business moves. If you want to expand your business into another state, that's called foreign qualification, you'll need one. Trying to open a business bank account, they're going to ask for it. Applying for a loan, same deal.
It's non-negotiable for big contracts, selling your company, and even for certain international work visas. You really can't grow your business without it. Okay, we've gone through the specs, the process, and the use cases. Now it's time to put it all together. Let's get to our final verdict, starting with a simple pros and cons analysis. And this scorecard really just lays it all out, doesn't it? The DIY approach wins, hands down, on one thing: cost. It is the absolute cheapest way to get this document. But its huge con is that it's painfully slow. On the flip side, third-party services are all about speed and convenience. That's their massive pro. The con? Well, you're paying a premium for that service. It really just boils down to what you value more, your time or your money.
Now, before we wrap this up, there is one really important gotcha you need to know about. The certificate itself doesn't have an expiration date printed on it. But, and this is a big but, in the real world, it has a super short shelf life. Most banks or government agencies will look at a certificate that's more than, say, 90 days old and just reject it. So the pro tip here is, don't order one until you're actually ready to hand it over.
So here's our final takeaway, our bottom line. If you're just getting a certificate for your own internal records, or you're planning way ahead and there's no deadline in sight, the DIY method is a great way to save some cash. It's perfectly fine. But for pretty much any business transaction that's time sensitive, and let's be honest, most of them are, that extra cost for a third-party service is a very smart investment to make sure things don't get held up. And there you have it. That's our complete review. Now you know the different models, the costs, the process, and when to use each method. Hopefully, this makes your next business decision a whole lot easier.